Hey guys, y'all know what I do. Y'all know I wait for the peoples. I wait for the peoples to come on. So that's what I'm doing. In the meantime, hello everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in on YouTube, I appreciate you. I really do. I hope that you're subscribed. I hope that you guys are, following your girl on Instagram at Issa Lawyer, ISSA_lawyer. Hey everybody. Hey y'all. Come in. So just waiting on everybody to kind of come in, trickle in. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, the ones that are here in the room. Appreciate you. Come in, guys. So we're just going to wait a little bit. Get ready. Get your typing fingers ready. Get your your stories ready. Listen, I have a cough, y'all. So let me just say this right now. It's not Rona. So don't do me, okay? It's not Rona. I have allergies. I took my medicine like 2 seconds ago. Because, Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. I did make it safely. It was not as exciting as traveling from Florida. Where they was trying to, the hurricane or tornado, whatever it was down there, was trying to get your girl. So it wasn't that exciting. It was very uneventful. And so Vegas was y'all, I was in Vegas. Hey, Keish. Hey, Connect. I was in Vegas. Hey, Greg. Hey, Annabelle. So I was in Vegas, y'all, this past weekend for a bachelorette party. My first bachelorette party ever. At my grown age, at 42, none of my friends are getting married. It's a shame, and they need an intervention. That's neither here nor there. I was at they didn't ban me on the plane, Keisha. I barely hacked on the plane. But this is allergy. I just want to say this is allergies, okay? Anyway, y'all, so at my grown age, hold on. This happens every time. People text me Thursday at 7 p.m. I had to do that do not disturb, so I apologize. Anyway, so at my grown age, this is my first bachelorette party that I ever went to, and I had a blast. It was really good. It was nice being with my friends, spending time with my friends, seeing my friends. And so we had a good time. If y'all caught my pole dancing pictures, you know what I'm saying? Your girl was trying. It's harder than it looks. It is hard, and I have much respect for them girls because it is harder than it looks. And people are like, oh, you need upper body strength. No, you need full body strength. It takes your butt, your thighs, your arms, your everything, your legs, everything. So while I don't think they're going to be hiring me inside the paint this time around. I think, Keisha told me I have to work the door. So I haven't even made it inside yet. I am going to work on my skills to make it inside the paint. So I can be, so I can do what I need to do on the pole. Okay. So I'm gonna do all the tricks. It's a thing. Anywho, so if you caught my pictures, caught my reels, y'all, we had a really, really good time. Hey, Eddie Kane. I'm coming by to show my queen some love. Hey, Eddie Kane. Keisha, they will hire me. This is what I'm saying. Cause the negativity, it's the negativity for me. Okay. You have to sow good thoughts, Keisha. Sow good thoughts. I'm gonna make it inside. Watch. So, my guest on this week is Shanita. I don't see Shanita on here, so I don't know what's going on, right? But we are talking today about don't come around here disrupting my peace with your foolishness, okay? So, I am, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see where your girl is. Is that... Okay, so I just have to send her a message because you know how we do, y'all. You know how we do. So, Shanita, if you are on here, click that little camera button on by the comment section with the plus sign. Click that so I know that's you and I can bring you on, please, so we can get this going. Because I want to talk about the foolishness, y'all. I want to talk about not only the foolishness, but the things... It's audacity. It's audacity that's high out here in these streets. And I need to talk about it. Again, it's not the Rona. It's allergies. So, hold on. She said, listen, we having problems. We having technical difficulties. Didn't I have this with my second guest? We having technical difficulties, y'all. All the time, Kim. All the time. All right, Shanita. If I don't know which one is you, click the plus sign, the camera sign with the plus sign if you on here, so we can get this going. There she go. There she. Y'all see this? It just take a little. That's why you almost got kicked out the Uber. Who? Me? Did I almost get kicked out the Uber? What'd I do, Kim? Was I coughing? I didn't almost get kicked out the Uber. I was a good rider. I was a good passenger, y'all. Don't let them fool you. They have you thinking all kinds of things about me. Hold on, let me bring her on. Because getting kicked out is a real thing for me. I get kicked out of things.
Hey, Boo, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
I'm well. How are you?
How you doing? We are good. Okay, do me a favor. Because you're a little foggy.
I want you to see how I get unfoggy. But hold on.
Well, go on get unfoggy for us, then. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Ain't foggy no more. How about that? How about that? Clear as day. How about that? Well, thank you so much for being on. You look cute. Of course. So let's just jump on into it. I already gave these people my introduction. Y'all, make sure y'all following both of us. Again, I'm Issa Lawyer, Issa_lawyer. And then Shanita, her stuff is down there somewhere. Make sure y'all are following her, okay? We are going to go ahead and talk about this foolishness. Dear future husband, don't come around here disrupting my peace with your foolishness, okay? Let's jump into it. All right. So, Shanita, are you dating, single, married? What's going on with you? Single and dating. I like it. Okay.
I have been single. How long have you been single? Officially, according to the X, 3.5.
Okay. Oh, not according to the X. Why?
Because I briefed him that I was going to be on this show. And he said, you've been in a relationship sooner than 4 years. So I was like, okay, so 3.5 years. I'll get 6 months.
Okay. 3.5 years. Okay. Okay. I can dig it. So you've been now.
No, the X is an
ex-husband. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about it. You've been out here for a minute. You've been out here for a minute, okay? Let me. What has been your experience thus far out here for 3.5?
It's hard years? Out here.
Let's talk about it.
It's hard streets.
For a pen. What have you been? So let me tell you, because I've only been out here 10 months.
I don't want it. Say it.
Bet not nobody put me back out here. When I get the next one, bet not nobody put me back out here, because I'm not made for this, baby. I'm not set up for this.
Friend that will tell my friends that are married or in relationships, baby, hold on. I'm going to need you to fix this. What we got to do. I got to pull up a counseling site for you. We got to talk about something, because y'all need to stay together. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want single life. You don't want none of this.
And that's so funny that you say that, because I say the same thing. Because, the grass is always greener, right? And so the ones that are in the relationships, sometimes are like, man, he getting on my nerves. And, like they're contemplating it. And so I'm always telling them, like, hey, you don't want, like you said, you don't want this. Y'all work that out. If he ain't putting his hands on you and he ain't out here slutting around on you, y'all work that out. Because what you don't want to be is out here with this foolishness, because I guarantee you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it, y'all. Do not
work it.
You work that out. I got 2 couches. You can come lay on one of them. We can work it out. Okay. So, Shanita, give me some examples of what you've been running into, okay?
So I have, and I actually just rejoined the dating app. So I'm serious on these dating apps now. So I have 2 friends that actually met on the app Bumble. He was not her first selection. She honestly meant to swipe left. He came right back around. She said something in the water made it happen. These two are inseparable to this day. They are one of those couples that I look up to. Like, the love is pure, the love is genuine, very visible in every single thing that they do. She went from, I don't ever want to get married, to she got married at the Tobin Center. Like, the reception was Tobin Center. Okay.
Mm.
So, as I
Mm.
said, their love story is cute. Um, I'm all about cute, and
Yeah.
I'm all about being friends first. One thing about me, I have been married before. I was married for 15 years. Me and my ex-husband, we were
Wow.
young, so we really weren't friends first. We were more infatuated with each other, and it was built off of the physicality. So,
Okay.
um, at this
Okay.
age, I am 44. I'll be 45 in 2 weeks. Um, I am looking for that friend first. Um, let's go, let's go play
Okay.
basketball. Let's go bowl. Let's go do this. Let's watch
Yeah.
football together. I'm
Yeah.
that girl
Yeah.
now. I know a lot about football. So guys look at me sometimes and be like,
Okay.
"Oh, you ain't here just to be a cute face." No, I'm screaming just as loud as the next guy. Okay, so
Okay. No, I like that. And I like the fact that you want to be friends, because I don't think a lot of people. So here's what I'm finding out. The things that I thought was a normal thing in relationships, the things that I thought was just everybody was on the same page, that's not what it is. And so what I was I was just telling a friend of mine that it's crazy how some of these people don't, when I say I want to be friends to some of these men, it's like a blank.
the
They
look that
don't understand like what that means, and one
it's
even
a
told
look.
me that that's not realistic to be friends. I was like, what you mean, dog? Like, if we spend all our time together, to me, I'm gonna talk to you about everything. We're gonna be friends. You know, when my day is going bad, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah,
Somebody pissed me off, I'm gonna call you. Like, you know, something funny happens, I'm gonna
yeah.
call you. Like, that's, to me, friendship, right? So it's just it's a different time, and I'm 42, so I'm not that far from you, right? And what I'm finding is that some of these are the same dudes that had to shoot their
And
shot in
when
the
you
mall
walk,
back
you
in
be
the day.
walking, they be like, "You ain't that pretty anyway." Even though I,
But they had to shoot their
mm-hmm.
shot because they didn't know when they was gonna see you again. There was no, you know, FaceTime and TikTok and Facebook and all of that. They didn't have all that, so they had to shoot their shot. They had to be good at shooting their shot. It was all about communication.
Mm-hmm.
They was on the
And
phone with you all night.
my
Remember
mother
that?
disconnected
Falling
the
asleep on the
phone,
phone.
took the phone
Uh
off the
huh.
wall, and said,
That
"Hey,
part.
and you're done,
Took it
and
out
you're
the
done."
mall. Right. Right. That
With
part.
the little,
And good night. I'll see you next time. That's the art that I am missing. I
yeah,
am missing the courting, the pursuit. You know, somebody that really shows you that they want to be with you and that they like you and they're interested in knowing about you. That's what I am missing, and that's what I'm not getting out here. Hold on, really quick. So, hey guys, hey everybody that joined. Hey, Denisha, Terrence, Christina, Mr. Lee, Michelle. It's me, Snooze. Everybody. So Joseph says, friends first build that mental and spiritual bond. The physical flesh will get you lost in the sauce. And Joseph says that all the time because he's been celibate for the last like 2 years, I think he said. So he's been he's been out the game for a minute as far as that's concerned. So he always says, not Rona. He always says that, you know, the physical will mess you up. But what I guess what I'm okay, so first of all, back
I'm
up. What
on
what
Bumble,
what dating
and
site are
I'm
you on?
on a website called BLK. I'm heavily trying to deactivate this
Yes.
Facebook dating app. I kind of did that as a dare with some girls. We were out to brunch, and I was getting them maybe about 8 months to join Bumble. And they were like, "Well, check this one out." I clicked it. Facebook dating is for the streets, okay? Click that button, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's not it. I
Don't
did it
do
for
it. And
two
I don't even
seconds
know
and
how
I
to
wish I did.
cut it off. Like, literally, I've been going through it because I got a couple of unwanted messages. But with Bumble, the
Uh-huh.
woman,
Yeah. You better figure it out. I cut
that
it off. You better hurry up
I,
and figure that out. Google that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna figure it out. But what I love about Bumble
Google
is
it.
the fact
Okay.
that it's
So
women initiated. You can match with the person,
okay.
but you actually are sending that first message, as opposed to you getting a message from them saying, "Hey, girl, look at my dick." Like I don't. There's other there's some other apps, and yes, I clicked on them back in the day. Tinder. What was the other one? Plenty of Fish. You definitely gonna get welcome
Mm-hmm.
to Peen, and that's not attractive at all. So again, I'm all about that friends first vibe. I am a physical person, though. I need to be attracted to you some way, shape, or form. I'm not going to be friends with an ugly person. I need to like something about you. And of course, we all had that list that we used to have. I get the list. So, but I
Mm-hmm.
still have my prerequisites. I must be attracted to you in some way. I must be attracted to you physically, mentally, or spiritually, some way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because for me, that's the first thing that gets me, right? Is the attraction to you some type of way. Otherwise, you're not going to get my time. So Christina says I missed the courting too, Bree. Yeah, what gets me is that you'll be talking to somebody that you've met. Y'all got each other's number. Y'all will be talking, texting for let's say 7 days straight. And then all of a sudden on the eighth day and on, they done dropped off and that's you don't know what happened. They ain't calling no more, texting no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real fickle out here, y'all. It's real
I,
fickle.
I
So that whole, I like you, I want to go out with you, and that
and I kind
continuous
of
courting is
established
just
that in
not
the
a thing.
beginning. I don't do people that are consistently inconsistent. That is one of my
Correct.
biggest pet peeves. If you start something, I need you to keep it up.
Correct.
The most recent dating experience that I had, we could talk for hours. Like once you name the puppy, that's your puppy. So with my girlfriends, his name was Hours and Hours because we talked for hours and hours. But we talked about
Okay.
things that from politics to what's happening in the news to what's happening with your children. So we're going back and forth with each other. But honestly, it was genuine conversation. The first conversation was unfortunately 6 hours long.
That's not
We are still
unfortunate. So are y'all
talking, but
still
that
talking?
consistency has dwindled a little bit, and it has been a work thing. So he hasn't found the work-life balance that I need him to have. Um, if he finds that, he could be a
Okay.
good contender for getting me off this market.
Oh, okay. Not getting me off this.
Here's
Okay, Chad. Listen,
a
you
good.
ain't here to play. And I would say this: nobody likes inconsistency on either part, in my opinion. Like from the man or from the woman. I believe that what's understood doesn't have to be said, but sometimes these dudes, regardless of whether you say it or not, whether you inform them or not, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Now, you going on the eighth day, you gonna be going on the eighth day. What I ain't gonna do is chase you. That's what I'm not gonna do. So if that's I'm gonna let you do what you wanna do. And if that's what you want to do, then bet. And if you want to be going to ninth, 10th,
Mhm.
like we can just, you ain't gotta worry about me. Know. What I found though is so I delete your number at that point because clearly you're not interested in me like that, right? And that's fine. You go on your way, I go on mine. I've had men though call me like days later after I've deleted them, um, and then get upset because I'm like, well, who is this? I don't even know who this is, right? And I really just don't know who it is, and they get upset because I don't know. I didn't save their number, sir. You done told me that you wasn't interested in me like that. You
Your
know what I'm
actions
saying? You
have
can't just
shown
come in
me
and out like that. Like
that you're
that's
not
not
interested, right?
okay. I mean, that's pretty much what they did. They showed me, yeah. Um, so Joseph said, what is Bumble? Bumble's a dating app, Joseph. So there's BLK, Black. I'm assuming it stands for Black. So there's Black, Bumble, Tinder, Plenty of Fish. Do
I
people get on
hope
Tinder and
not,
Plenty of
but
Fish anymore?
more than likely they do because
But you're gonna get ping. You're gonna get ping. Just know if you go on those, you're gonna get a lot of ping from what my guest is saying. I'm not on them, so I thank God. I can't. Y'all don't be sending unwarranted ping. Don't do
Because
it.
all
You know what I'm saying?
friends
Don't
gonna
nobody
see
want to
it.
see it. Don't do it. Just it's nasty. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's nasty. Christine says, "Woo." I said, "Woo." Woo. Consistently inconsistent. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot of men who are really good at being consistently inconsistent. I talked about one of the guys because I went back on the dating app, Black and Hinge. So I'm on both of them. Yeah. Black Unhinged about a couple of weeks ago. And I talked about how one of the guys I met is really good at texting me for 2 weeks. And I don't want no pen pal. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him the other day, I told him yesterday, I said, listen, do you not like talking on the phone? Because I can't do this pen pal thing, And he was like, no, I can talk on the phone and text, but I
We're
prefer
grown.
texting. And then he has yet to call. So there's that. So in my opinion, I done already told you what I like. You didn't call or text today.
Yeah, a little more than you
Like
are.
I
So
can't.
you
I
just
can't.
delete.
Right.
So that means when they call you again, the number's gonna come up, but you won't know the number. If you're a professional person, more than likely you're
Correct.
still gonna answer that number, right? I'm NA it. Do not answer. Okay. I will never ever see it again. Block it. So if a text,
okay, you block it. Okay, yeah. I had a couple get a little spicy on me, and I've had to block them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, I just be like, I delete. They can call again. We're gonna do the who's this thing. They're gonna be offended and act all, and then I'm just be like, hey, I thought you wasn't interested, so I deleted your number.
yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with? At this point. And then that's that. So that's how I do it. Terrence says he has to talk. Yeah, Terrence, I like to talk. You can't text me all damn day and expect me to be sitting here writing you books all day. I don't like that. Like, it makes me feel like you're not making the time for me to talk. And I'm not asking to talk all day, every day. I'm just saying, can we talk sometimes? 2 weeks worth of texting? I think he called me like twice in the 2 weeks.
So because I am focused on my job from 8 until about 6, text me during the daytime. If I get time, I'm definitely going to call you during the daytime. But that is all fair game. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to lay out the law in the beginning to say, hey, this is my job. This is what I do. I'm not able to get off the phone. I'm a contractor. Literally, sometimes I may be working both my jobs at the same time with 4 monitors up here. But once I'm done, you can have undivided attention. I'm not one to, I don't have a child in-house that I have to worry about and be concerned about. This week, with the weather, I've been able to do a lot of things to focus on myself. And I did a lot of journaling since I've been stuck here alone.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so Miss Snay, my Snay says I'm deleting and blocking. Right, and it looks like you and Shanita are on the same page. It might be the petty in me. I ain't gonna lie. It might be the petty in me that wants to be like,
new phone.
Who is it? You know what I'm saying? It might be. Let me figure that toxicity out, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to y'all on that. You know what I'm saying? Michelle says it's crazy that people our age forget so quickly how to have verbal conversations. Michelle, that's what I was saying. Like, back in the day, they had to, when they saw us, they had to come approach. They had to spit game and spit game good enough to get our number. And then they had to go home, put that number in their pocket, go home, catch the bus, go home, and then call us on the phone. And we will be up talking all night. Where is that? Because these are the same dudes. We all the same age. So y'all had to do that. So what happened? Y'all forgot how to communicate? Y'all forgot how to, show a girl that you're into her? Like, what's going on here?
One thing I noticed, Bree, is men are trying to flip the script. Some men are trying to flip the script. They want to be chased. They were like, I'm not just the one that should be doing the work. You should be doing the work too. And I look at it as though I understand I'm definitely going to do my part. I think as a woman, all we need to do is put out that I'm feeling you, and I need a man to just take it from there. Like, I'm about giving her 100%. I'm not a 50-50 person. I'm a 100 person. We both applying 100% of
Right.
ourselves and of our effort in this. So for someone to say, I need you to chase me, I'm like, okay.
Listen, I'm going to show you that I'm interested. I'm definitely going to give you the signs that I'm interested. I'm definitely, like you said, going to do my part, because there are women out there that just want the man to be doing all the initiating of the calling, the texting, those things, right? So I'm not one of those women. I will absolutely initiate a phone call, or, you know, or invite you out somewhere. Like, hey, let's go grab a bite to eat. What are you doing tonight? Like, I'll definitely do that, right? But I need you to not chase, but to show me, you know what I'm saying? Like, court me. I need you to court me. I need you to court me.
Reciprocity. Be reciprocal in this. What I'm giving, come on, give me some. Give it to me.
Give me some back. And listen, that's all. That's all. Okay. Give me a favorite date. What's one of your favorite dates that you've been on? One of the best dates that you've been on?
Simple date is, I love the Pearl. And I now have a friend, and she does those picnic dates and stuff like that. She makes it fancy and all that. However, I like just a simple, let's go out. I'm good with a sandwich and conversation, okay? And hold on, and some good wine. Give me some good wine. And simple. It doesn't have to be the hold on. Don't get it twisted.
All that.
Don't get it twisted, because a girl likes to dress up. I like it fancy. But it's just telling a man it doesn't take all that to capture my heart.
I like that. I like that, because it should not take all of that. It shouldn't take having to go to the finest steakhouse on day one, right? Again, not saying that we don't want a nice fancy dinner at some point, but just saying that it doesn't take that.
That he wanted to get to know me and to talk to me and pretty much just get into my mind. I actually would turn down a movie date, or try to shift it from being a movie date, because we ain't talking at the movies. We're watching a movie, or we're disturbing somebody by little conversation. But the simple things are the best for me.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. What about Valentine's?
My ex-husband, here you go. To this day, we don't have the best relationship, but I will give the man his props. He would make sure that I felt appreciated and felt loved, not just on Valentine's Day. I'm not that girl that wants a whole bunch of this, that, and the third materialistic things. I do love sunflowers. They are my favorite. It would be to the point when I would get maybe 5 big old sunflowers, and I'll put 1 rose in that. That's the I love you portion of, I know like, but I love you, you know? So I always just let it known I'm not a rose girl. I'm a sunflower girl. A little cheaper, but it's not in season all the time. But get them, I'm going to be very appreciative.
So, are you saying flowers for Valentine's will pretty much win you over sunflowers for Valentine's? Well, so let's talk about it. Valentine's,
right?
Like, what would
poetry,
be a dope Valentine's?
Write me a letter. The little cards that they send when they send us flowers, that meaningful. I am a low-key hoarder of romantic stuff in a relationship. I'd be like, remember when you gave me this? Remember you did this for me? And that may be at that time when, oh, his consistency went inconsistent. I'm just giving a little reminder, you know. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
do
Uh-huh.
the little
Uh-huh.
things. The little things mean a lot, and
Okay.
they go a long way.
They do go a long way, and they do mean a lot. And like you said,
Oh,
so mine is tulips. I like tulips. Um, I don't, I'm not a big roses are beautiful, and I will accept roses. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but my favorite flower is are tulips, and so I love just listen, not just for
anytime.
Valentine's, but just because flowers
Unfortunately,
are everything.
coworker knew
Okay, I
when
just want to send this
we
to
were
you.
having an issue because those flowers came every week like clockwork. So
I
that
don't
was the
want them for
thing.
issues
So
though.
if they came super
Yeah,
frequent,
I don't
there's
want
a
that.
problem, right? So if I'm getting like every day of the week, and
Right.
it has happened, did that before. That was one of those. But I like the if I wake up on a Monday and boom, knock knock knock, here's a bouquet of flowers, and that came
Mm-hmm.
Monday.
Yeah.
That's good. Or to the point when my grandpa never let my grandmother's flowers go empty. So if they die, boom, replace them.
Mhm.
So not
Okay.
saying I want somebody like my grandpa, but I want my grandpa.
It's
Right.
not bad. It's not a bad idea. You listen. While I think that was very romantic of Grandpa. Okay. I don't send flowers just on Valentine's, right? Send flowers just like you said because it's a Monday. No particular. It's not my birthday. It's not Valentine's. It's not Christmas. You're not in trouble. We're not fighting. You're just sending flowers just because. Like that is so
Romantic.
romantical, guys. It's so romantical. Um, Also a romantical move for me is
That's
Crunch
good.
Bar and M&M's. If you stop at Quick Trip and you pick up right before you come to my house and you picking up a Crunch Bar, listen, that's my love language. I love that. That'll work
I
for
I
me. It
do
don't
love a
take
man that
much.
can cook. So I'm a pull that back. So the sandwich, I'll take it on the first date. Getting to know you, let's do something simple. But after like the fourth or fifth date, and we do something more intimate, and I'm coming into your space, and for me, I'll be over
Mm-hmm.
there. I'll be all extra cute, but I'm over
That's
there.
sexy.
The moment
Mm-hmm. That's
is
sexy.
he
For a man to
using
cook for you, that's
silicone,
super
and
sexy.
is he using the right utensils in the pots? You be looking, and it is a turn on. So, fellas, if you have your chef game on, stick with it, fellas. If you there are
Stick with that. Stick with that. We like that. We like the fact that maybe dinner doesn't have to be cooked every night by us. Maybe you could help, and this is for people who are in long-term relationships, right? Maybe dinner doesn't have to be cooked every time by us. Maybe you share in that. Maybe I was just talking to another friend of mine, and we were talking about how he enjoys when the woman that he's dating or he's with helps him with chores. So what he was saying was he would cook sometimes, right? He doesn't depend on her to cook all the time, but also like when he's outside cutting the grass, he or if he needs if he's climbing on top of a ladder, like come help hold the ladder at the bottom, make sure he don't fall. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff he said that he wanted, and he was like, so it's just not him assisting you, but you kind of assisting him in some type of fashion. He's not asking you to cut the grass. He's not asking you to do all that, but just kind of be willing to
mm-hmm,
help. Like if y'all have a flower bed, be willing to be in the garden.
mm-hmm.
I don't have a green thumb. I'm gonna kill the flowers. Real talk. I don't know that you want me in your flower bed,
The
but
bucket
those were
or
the
the
type of
water on the
things. And
flowers.
I don't know that you want me to do anything with the flowers. I, I can't even keep. I tried to keep a plant. I tried to do a plant last summer. It's dead. I bought a whole little pot and some new soil for it and everything. I talked to it. I sung to it. It's dead. I can't do it. It's just not my ministry.
That's dead,
I
dead.
can't hear
I was
you,
just
Shanita. It's dead, dead. It's dead, dead. That's not my ministry. I just don't just. I'm gonna stay away from your flowers. Is what I'm gonna do. And your bushes and things. And I'll come talk to you while you cut grass and you tend to the flower bed. But that's just not my thing. So, anywho, So that's good stuff. So then, Shanita, where you've been married before? Are you not looking, but would you consider getting
I
married
date
again?
for a purpose of companionship. Um, some women date and they want to get married again. I've had that. There are people out there that don't want to get married. I'm not saying that I'm against it, but I'm not saying that's the end all be all. Um, I'm cool with going to somewhere, Aruba, Turks and Caicos, getting married in an entity outside of the United States, and then having a ring and really not legally married in the United States, for purposes of benefits and stuff. But I'm saying this to my lawyer friend, that right? Just trying to, like, and you like your stuff. I like. I, we
Okay.
but we don't gotta be married.
Okay. Okay. And that's okay, right? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I will say my whole purpose is to eventually get married, right? Eventually get my last name changed. That's the whole purpose of me dating right now. I'm not dating for a long-term relationship, right? Just me. Just me. But I respect everybody's position and their perspective, right? You have been married before. You don't want to, you're not too much rushing into doing it again, right? And that's okay. So would you say, even though y'all got married young, and it wasn't always, it wasn't all for the right reasons. There were there was probably some things in there that should have told you guys that you should have got married, right? Mr. Right comes along. Now you're older. You're wiser, you know better. You've been there, done that. Mr. Right comes along, gets down on one knee and wants to marry you in the States. In the States.
I'm not against it. That's my thing. I just don't want men to feel like, oh, she's rushing me to get married. She wants this and that and the third. I'm cool with a very long courtship. That same story I told you about my grandparents, they were actually together for 24 years before they actually got married on paper. My grandpa, the gentleman that I call my grandpa, he's not my biological grandfather, but he came into my grandmother's life during her divorce, and he brought sunshine into a very cloudy storm. And he said, I will be here for you, and when you're ready, I'm here for you. So he went and bought her house. The kids had somewhere to be, and it took that long. But her goal was, let me get all these kids out the house first. My aunt graduated. Literally, they got married. Maybe I'll say 3 or 4 months after she graduated, because they got married in May. So yeah, it was one of those stories. He waited for her. And I want someone to understand that I've been through the let's heal myself phase. And I was able to say, I'm going to pump my brakes on anyone wanting to be serious, working on me. The same journal that I was working on, it's called Healing My Soul, Piece by Piece. That means ACE and then PIE. So and I'm doing that piece by piece. So being able to identify that I need things within me right before I get right with someone else. Very, very important in any type of courtship, relationship, even a situationship. Because I was that person that wasn't healed, and all I wanted to do was run, stop by, and leave. And then they're like, you treating me like a nigga. But at a point in my, as I said, I just got out a marriage of 15 years, not what I was looking for. So if you're the person that supplies the right orgasm for me, I'm going to hit you up, get it, and I'm gone. So now that I'm at a different point in my life, I'm like, well, let's see what comes along with this orgasm. So, what all
What
comes with
all?
it,
What
as
the
opposed to
package
just
deal is,
stopping by and getting it and go. What substance is there?
and
What's
go.
what's what's all within this person that I'm taking advantage of?
Not that you're taking advantage of. So, would
Mhm.
you say, because it's been 3.5 years, but that was with a boyfriend? That's not since you're married. So you have had serious
A
relationships
serious
since the
relationship, just one.
divorce. One serious relationship. Okay. And then that was 3.5 years ago, and you just kind
It
of
was one of
paused
those.
on
I
all of
got. I
that?
felt that I got into that relationship a little premature, and as I said, I wasn't ready and I wasn't healed. So, this has been a long stretch of working on myself, but I know that I'm ready. I know that when I'm saying, "Hey, uh, you are the man that I want," I know that I'm mentally and and physically ready
Yeah.
to
To
best to give.
receive that. So part of what we're talking about today is don't come around here disrupting my peace with your foolishness, and peace, PEACE, with your foolishness. And what I have found is, well, first of all, thank you for doing the work, right? Because what I found is that I am running across men that are
Mhm.
not, they're not ready. They don't want the same things, but they're telling me that they do, right? So you're telling me you want a relationship, but your actions are showing that that's not what you want. Um,
Mhm.
very, very immature. You know, don't know how to communicate, don't know how to problem solve, don't know how to
Right.
conflict resolve, right? Um, and just very, very they're just not ready. And so you're coming in over here, you know I'm ready. I feel like, you know, I'm able to give everything that I'm asking for.
Mhm.
I'm able to give it tenfold, right? And you're just you playing these games, and I don't have time. I don't have time for that. Have you run across, now that you're on this side of your journey, have you run across anything like that
I
with
have
men?
incurred the he's working on himself too person. It's energy that I think
Mm-hmm.
that however, he's giving it, but then he's giving those inconsistent behaviors as well. And then he's like not form of ability for the things that he's doing. So um,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
it's like hit or miss, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
I made a post the other
Yeah.
day on social media, and I was like, stop telling me and giving me what I want and you don't want it. And then when I call it out, you get defensive about it.
You get upset. You want to clutch your pearls because I don't called you out on your bullshit. I mean, real talk. That's what, you know. And it's not in no demeaning or offensive manner. It's just like, hey, I see clearly that you don't want the same thing that I want, and that's okay. But I was very clear
Yeah.
on what my intentions were up front, right? And so my snake says no accountability. That's exactly what it is. It is absolutely no accountability whatsoever. And then when you call them out on them not being accountable for anything, then you know, then it's a whole fit. And I can't. Daria says I've noticed a lot of men believe that women are supposed to teach them emotional intelligence. I don't know. So what? Listen, what my experience is that they're not even open to be taught emotion. Number one, they don't have it, and then number two, I don't know that they're even open to it, right? And so my experience is just that they haven't. They're not willing to delve in that area at all. In my experience. You know, it is what it is. This is what I want. You have to cater to me and what I want. Forget what you want. I ain't trying to hear you. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to, you know, and that's just not gonna work.
I get
What do
that.
you got? What do
I
you think
I
about that,
can
Shannon?
understand. Um, I am actually how I was journaling and just decompressing on situations. I not not jokingly, but let's go ahead and characterize the people that I'm actually dating, right? So I have gentleman A, gentleman B, gentleman C, gentleman D. Now the categories in which I'm ranking these gentlemen, right, is open to conversation, right? That means open to talk and not a texter, right? That's one. But also open to me bringing something up to him and there's no like wall that's there. If we're not going to get past this wall with me asking questions, I'm kind of red flagging the situation because I'm trying to get deeper. I can't grow something with you if I don't feel you, if I'm not becoming one with you. And if that wall is up and those defenses are up, it kind of makes me step back and take several steps away from the situation. So that's super, super important to me. And one thing that I can say that is a big, big turn on is a man that says he's working on himself with a man that's going to therapy and working on themselves. I don't have to teach you these things. It's because you've taken one step further to get the help yourself. So as long as you're on your strategies with your therapist, and I'm over here working on my strategies with my therapist, hey, we can play. We can play all day. That things that I know are negative within me, I'm working on them to be better, working on them to become a positive.
And I can say, so I'm so glad that you said that. Therapy, you know, and I've said this before, y'all, therapy is a good thing, you know, and I know, although I'm not necessarily in therapy right now, I'm looking for somebody. I am looking to get into therapy, just on GP, right? Just on GP, and just because I am doing the work. And in these 10 months that I have been single, I have processed a lot, right? I'm not the person that I was last with. It wasn't all him, right? And so I did my part. There were things that I could have done better, and I'm processing all of that and just trying to become a better person on GP. But Tara says we can be taught emotions. She has to be the one he is willing to open up emotionally for. Here's the thing. I don't want to teach you emotions at 40 something years old at this point in my life, right? I don't want to do it. And so either if you're not the one that you want to, you know, if I'm not the one that you can open up emotionally for, then I'm just not the one, right? But what I don't want to do is fight through your defensive mechanisms and try to block, you know, this wall you got up and that's too much fighting and upsetness for me, and I can't, you know. And so that emotional intelligence, you got to do the work before you get here. And you got to know what that looks like and what that means when we say emotional intelligence. And then just only deal with the woman that you're willing to open up for and be emotionally intelligent for, because otherwise you just, you know, like you just causing strife for what? In my personal opinion.
That's the foolishness.
What do you think about that,
Shanita? That's the waste of my time with the foolishness. We don't want that. And unfortunately, I am one to cut it off. As I said, I don't have a block on people that are being inconsistent. I'm not one to like social media, and someone may have reached out in my inbox and I'm not attracted. I'm not one to be like, oh, block like that. I'm not. But I know if I'm protecting my peace, if this person has captured my heart for a month, and I haven't heard from this person in a week, and he comes back and thinks, oh, my bad, you're not going to yo-yo with my heart. I'm not the one for that. So I say, I enjoyed that month. You made my heart flutter. You butterflies. But guess what?
Yeah.
And I'm moving on. So,
and then we peace out. And so what I can say is I'm very good at walking away. I am very good at, okay, this no longer serves the purpose that I thought you were here for, right? Like you said, your actions are very inconsistent. And it just that's not what I'm looking for. That's just not what I want. And like you said, that month was an amazing month. Thank you so much for an amazing month, right? But clearly your time has
goodbye.
Clearly, you know what I'm saying? Your time is ended here. And that's it. Because that's what you showed me. It's not that I'm saying, because listen, they be coming for me on YouTube, y'all. These and it be men. It probably men that really need to be taking notes. Okay? Y'all be coming for me. So listen here. I'm not saying that he has to do everything that I want him to do and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. However, if you are consistently talking to a woman for a whole month, at this point, you done told her that you liked her, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, y'all done spent time together, spent hours on the phone at this point, right? Texting and getting to know each other. And then you disappear for 7+ days, right?
Not okay.
No. That just tells me that you are no longer interested. Something else has gotten your attention, and that's okay, right? But you can't come back after that week-long vacation that you just took. That's not what I'm looking for.
I agree.
You know? But they still gonna come for me, so go on, take your best shot. So they still gonna come for me, child. But no, this was really, really good, Shanita. I appreciate you for sharing your thoughts and your perception on these things. I hope Mystery Man, gets it together with his work schedule.
But
You know what I'm saying?
but if,
You know what I'm saying?
but if he doesn't,
And that he.
I'm a realist. I would love to be an optimist, I'm a realist. But if he doesn't, I'm still available. I'm
still available.
Dating is okay, plural. It is okay to date multiple people.
It is. Until somebody lets it be known that
Date
you are his and his only. I'm just saying, keep your options open is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and have fun. Yeah, dating is supposed to be fun. Dating is supposed to be getting to know, and I'm saying for both men and women. Until y'all say that it's an exclusive thing, you date and you have fun with it. Meet the people, talk to the people, go out on dates. Just do you, okay? When a man is interested and he's not playing about you and he's playing no games about you, he will absolutely step all the way up and let it be known that you are his and his only, period. And by the way, we love that. Guys,
that's me up.
Man, we love that. Tell me how you feel about me. Tell me that you see value in me, that you are not willing to let me possibly get snatched up by another man. And you are finna step up and rightly claim your listen, tell me. It's just so romantical. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm over here swooning at the thought of. It's just so romantical. Christina says we do love that. We do. We do. Don't play. Don't pussyfoot around. Don't be like, well, hemming and hawing. No.
You're my girl.
Hey, girl.
You're my girl. You ain't going.
Listen. Hey, girl. You're mine. You're mine, and I'm yours. I'm out these streets. I need you to get out these streets. It's gonna be me and you, and we're gonna do this.
Now, how quick do you drop your hose after that?
What?
How quick?
Everybody blocked.
Does it happen? Like, do you just not do the block, or do you do it and just to block them? Do you send the I'm in a I'm gone now? How do you?
No, because y'all play with it. Okay. See, I don't like nobody that play with me. So you play with me, and you took the risk, and I mean you gambled, and you lost this hand, right? And that's okay. But you play with me, so I don't know explanations, baby. When that man take me off the market, I'm off. I'll block immediately. Oh, we together. Click. That's it. We done. Thank you for your time, fellas. Appreciate it. The best man won. That's now, mind you, because a lot of people like to say, I like who likes me. I've been hearing that a lot, and I was like, what? Y'all
that's
like
me.
And no, I don't like who like me.
Adage. Yeah. Fall in love with someone that loves you more. Say That is a
Mm-hmm.
real thing. So if someone actually likes you a little bit more than you like them, you're going to be taken aback by it a lot, but you're going to be shown emotions. You're going to be shown things that you've probably never captured, with you being the one that is the I like him more than he likes me. So that last relationship,
Mm-hmm.
he did like me more than I liked him. It took a while. However, he won. And again, we like that. You're my girl. You're out the picture. You're done. You're off the market. And he did that. He did just.
And you be like, I'm yours. Like, listen, y'all keep playing with it. Y'all keep, I'm very aware of what my value is and what I bring to a relationship, right? I'm very aware of my flaws. Let's just be 100. I'm very aware of my flaws, right? I'm very self-aware, but I know, you know, uh, positively what I bring to a relationship and what I bring to that man and that man's life, right? And so when a man doesn't see that, and you playing with me and you slow rolling me for months. Like
What
after
are we?
month two,
What are
I'm
we doing?
like, what is happening
Like,
here? What do you like me? And it may be that I've been spoiled and I have
you're
dealt with men
off
who
the
was
market.
like, yeah,
We're
yeah,
done.
nah, that's it. You come on. Yeah, come on. And it don't take a long time. So then when you slow rolling me, I'll be like, is there something wrong with me? Like, what's happening? you know, I like a man that knows what he wants, sees the value in me,
Yeah.
takes me off the market, period. And that's it. It don't take all this hemming and hawing, y'all. It don't take all that. You know, Miss my snake. Why I keep calling me? My snake says yes. Tell me how you really feel. LOL. Absolutely, absolutely. And keep in mind, fellas. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very reciprocal. So I'm not saying you're gonna be telling me all these things in my ear, and I'm not gonna tell you why I like you, how I like you. You know what I'm saying? That I want to be in a relationship. I'm not gonna do all that. But tell me
Yeah.
how you feel. Tell me how you feel by taking me off the market. And if I like it
I'm
like
all about
that,
being
you can
open and
take me off the market.
transparent. As I said, I do
Yeah.
work a lot during the daytime, but I will take that time out to send that little romantic text message, let you know that you're on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm so the
Yeah.
little things go a long way.
They do. So the sunflowers, y'all, she likes sunflowers. I like tulips. And I've said this before and I'm sticking to my guns. I want a crab
Oh,
ball
you can
for,
do
for,
that.
for
And so,
Valentine's.
like the cutest thing, like I'm the woman that will spoil my man when I. So I
Mm-hmm.
the heart shaped
Mm-hmm.
pizzas. I've I've done the wing baskets with the
Mm-hmm.
heart stuff like that. But it's the little things, y'all. The little
It
things.
is. It is. And women buy these men
Yep.
Valentine's Day presents. What are y'all doing? And we've talked about this a couple weeks ago. He don't want the
He don't
same
want the same.
cooch he been getting all year. Yeah. I mean, he do, but he don't. Like that's not a Valentine's Day present. Put some thought into their gifts as well. Be reciprocal. It's okay for you to buy your man or to treat your man.
Yeah.
Treat him. Treat that man. Give him a Valentine's Day present. Something. If he like cologne, get cologne. If he into like a game or something,
Get him
basketball,
something.
buy a ticket. If he into whatever he's into, just figure out your man and cater to that man. Okay? All right. But I want a crab ball, and that's I'm gonna
Is it
leave it
going to
at
be
that.
bought or is he making this for you?
He can buy it. He ain't gotta come. I want him on my ring like this
Okay. Oh, that's
with the
it. Hey,
bag.
girl, you're my girl. Get this.
Ding dong. Hey girl, I
That's
got your
it.
crab ball.
Draws
That's what I want.
crab
Hey
oil.
girl, garlic butter, baby. This ain't that what you garlic butter? Here you go. I'm like, oh my
It's the
god,
little thing.
he got me. And he can't. I'll share it with him if he get a big enough one. We can share it. He can get his own one. Listen, I just want a crab ball. And we could sit across, like in my head, the most romantic Valentine's would be us sitting across this table, because I don't use no cracker thing. I use my teeth, right, for the crab leg. You know what I'm saying? And we just sitting there sucking crab. Baby, that's romantical to me. But anyway, that's and if I don't have nobody for Valentine's, I will be purchasing my own crab boil, because I spoil myself. Okay, so there's that. Either way, I'm gonna have a crab boil. Okay. Let's just put it out there. Either way, I'm gonna have a crab boil. But anyway, all right, Shanita, do you have anything going on that you want to tell people about before we get out of here?
I would have gave that caveat that time of the year. It's Valentine's Day, people. Love somebody. Get out there and love somebody.
That's me.
You got it.
Swooning. That's me swooning.
My birthday on the 16th.
Love somebody.
So I'm a separate the two type person. Like, give me a Valentine's Day gift, and I want my birthday gift separate. I'm a loving person, so yes. I am that person who would get the leftover Valentine's Day candy that they had at Walgreens and Walmart after Valentine's Day. My birthday basket is big. All types of little stuffed animals, just stuffed animals that were on clearance. I'll take it. It's okay. Because why? It's the thought. Mm-hmm. No foolish.
Absolutely. It's the thought that counts.
It just a little bit. The little things go a long way.
Yep. So y'all heard it here, fellas. Y'all heard it here. So where do they follow you at
Miss MS Shani, SHANI, and the letter B. I am on pretty much all social media platforms at Miss Shani B.
And for clarification purposes, is your inbox open?
Don't want the foolishness, though. Wide open for not foolishness.
Okay. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here. Okay, so real quick, Terrence says, "I'ma love me some me." That's right, Terrence. You gotta start. You gotta love you first before you can love anybody else, baby. And that's real. All right, y'all. We are out of here. Shanita, thank you so much for being my amazing guest. Everybody else, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe on my YouTube page at Reality TV 1. That's BRIALITY 1. All right. I'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all.